afternoon, everyone. Frank Menard here from the Menard team, coaching powered by the Napoleon Hill Institute. Hey, this week I thought I'd talk a little bit about habits. We all have them, good habits and bad habits. So, how do we change the bad habits and replace them with good habits? Well, I've got a few tips I'd like to share with you today that just might be able to help you with that. So, first and foremost, what we need to understand is that there's a thing called a habit loop. So a habit loop is when this happens, I do this, and that's not good. So identify the loop habit. Every habit has one. For example, if you're feeling stressed, someone who smokes they feel stress, they light up a cigarette. The result of that is it makes them feel a little bit more relaxed. Now we all know it's a bad habit, but they get stressed and they follow the loop to get the cigarette to get relaxed. So when you're doing something that's causing you to wonder, I know this isn't good for me, so how can I change that? Try to connect it and identify how the loop works. What happens that causes you to do X that then gives you the result of Y? So identify the loop. Secondly, you want to replace the habit, not just remove the habit. Now I'm thinking back to a long time ago. So I quit smoking at age 26, many years ago. And I remember the day that I recognized that before 12 o'clock in the afternoon, I was opening my second pack of cigarettes each day. And that's just not good. So I was able to realize that it wasn't good and I wanted to change it. So what I did, I didn't just throw the cigarettes away and quit. I'd done that 100 times. Drive back and get the pack of cigarettes off the road. But what I did do, the time that it worked, was I replaced the cigarette with little plastic coffee stirrers. So I went across the street to the store. I bought a box of these coffee stirrers. So I think it cost me 55 cents or something. And every time I felt like I wanted to have a cigarette, probably caused by stress, I would reach for one of those stirrers and I would chew on that. That replaced the bad habit of smoking a cigarette. And it was no problem at all giving up the habit of chewing on a plastic straw. So it worked for me because I replaced the bad habit. I didn't just try to remove it. A lot of people try to do it cold turkey. I just wasn't very successful at that. I had to find some way to replace it. So look for a way to replace what the bad habit is with something that's not bad, but good for you. Another tip would be know what your triggers are. So what habits often are linked to specific times of the day, emotions when you're getting heated in an argument or something. What triggers you to, let's say, for example, drinking alcoholic beverages? I know that my wife and I have a glass of wine pretty much every day about 4 o'clock. That's a habit. Well, if that one glass of wine turns into too many glasses of wine, then perhaps I need to change that time frame habit of what we do. So we have to change the routine that we're in. And oftentimes, matter of fact, I think all the time, habits are tied to routines. I think often about, when I get my running shoes on in the morning, I put my left sock on first and my left shoe on first. Why? It's just a habit. It's just what I do. If I tried to put the right foot on first, that is going to be awkward and uncomfortable. It's just a routine. So take a look at your routines and see if you can track things that are tied to a routine that you're living through, that you're living in, that's causing you to maybe overindulge on a bad habit. Start small, but be consistent. You can't change the world in a day. So you want to recognize, I think we all got a couple of bad habits that we could do better. So just pick one, start small, and be consistent with your efforts for that one habit. You can change the other ones later. Do one at a time. I think that's a great piece of advice. Use the power of timing. So what do I mean by that? Habit stacking. Attach a new habit to something you already do. So for example, one of the things that I do every day is I go out for a jog. I go out for a 3 or 4 mile run. So I wanted to do a lot more in regard to self-improvement. So I started listening to Audible books of books that I probably am reading as well, but I will play the Audible book while I'm running. So I'm just adding a new habit to a habit that I've already done. So find things that you're already doing where you can maybe stack the habits up and do them both at the same time. That might work for you. Habit stabbing is a great way to do it. Matter of fact, an example I'm looking at is after you brush your teeth, I'll write things that I'm grateful for. So make it a habit. We all brush our teeth every day, at least I hope you do. So you brush your teeth every day. Have a pen and a pad of paper right next to you. Finish brushing your teeth and just write down 3 things you're grateful for today. That might be a good habit to do, right? We should all be grateful for what we have in our lives. Next, how about make bad habits inconvenient, good habits easy? So if you have a habit, let's say you like to eat junk food. And so put the junk food, if you're going to have it, preferably get it out of the house, but make it hard for you to get to. So in fact, if you don't have junk food in the house, that means you have to go to the store to buy it and then come back. Well, you're not going to go through all that trouble. So just make it easy. If you're trying to change something such as eating healthy, then just make it really challenging to eat unhealthy. Take control of the situation. Track your progress every single day. And I say that, and I'm also going to say, and give yourself grace. It's okay to miss a day. It's okay to mess up. We're human beings. But track yourself every day. And I do it for me. I do it at the end of the day. I like to journal at the end of the day, and I'll look at what did I do today, and I really analyze each and every hour of the day. What was I doing? Was that productive for me? So track yourself every day. And you don't have to be regimented about it. You just ask yourself the question, did I achieve my goals today in regard to all the habits that I do and everything there? Am I doing the right things at the right time? Right? Then hold yourself accountable. Now, what I say oftentimes is I can miss a day, but don't miss 2 days in a row. Right? So make it a challenge to yourself. It's okay to mess up, just don't do it twice in a row. Accountability matters. It really matters a lot. In fact, if you're going to try to change a habit, tell someone you know who loves you, who wants to support and help you so that they can hold you accountable. And please don't get angry when they do, right? Because we all want accountability until we get it. So that accountability is good. So if you have a partner, a good friend, a mentor, let them know what you're trying to do, and give them permission to hold you accountable. It really helps a lot. That's what I got for you today. We're talking about habits, good, bad habits. One of the representations I have of a habit is something that we do all the time, and it just kind of winds into each day a little bit thicker, a little bit thicker. So it started out as a little piece of string, and it turns into a mighty cable. And you didn't start the habit or create the habit overnight. It was created over a long period of time, and it's going to take some time to unravel that cable so that you can just snap the rope. All right. So habits, they control our lives. Beauty of it is we control our habits. So take control. It's all about choice, and you get to make it. All right. That's all I've got for you today, guys. I hope this was valuable. Hope it brought some guidance and information to you. If it did, please give me a like. Subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Share the video with somebody it could be useful to. Hope you guys have a great day and have a wonderful rest of the week. Talk to you soon.